Okay, chat. I'm here. I made it. Wait, I say I made it. I'm a day late. Hey, whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. But anyways, let's start off with a song recommendation. Today it's going to be Killing It Girl, a Brazilian funk remix by J-Hope BTS featuring Glorilla W Song W Remix. There's the link. Welcome board. How you doing? Won't be able to watch for a while. Bye bye. Okay, well, bye board. Thank you for stopping by. Chat, I remember to change my character. I absolutely hate this character, by the way. That's why you never see it anymore. Absolutely hate it, bro. But, anyways, chat, let's see. Let me put a thing. Stranger Things spoilers. Spoilers will be mentioned. Let me put a pin. If you have not watched the entirety of Stranger Things, this stream may not be for you. There will be spoilers everywhere. There will be theories thrown everywhere. Everything is everywhere. But so serious. That's your warning. Let's go full screen. It's not on the screen. We loved it. It was literally on the screen earlier. There you go. Chat, today we're playing Fortnite. I need to do challenges. I need to level up, and we're just gonna be yapping because what the heck? What the heck else I got going on? Yeah. But got my Stranger Things skin on. My will buyers. I'm only level 58. It's not good at all. I need to be done, bro. But let me check the item shop. Billie Eyelash. I'm not buying anything silver. Okay, I'm not buying anything. Let's start with Save the World. Actually, bro, so chat. Stranger Things. Apparently, the world, the world. Apparently, Stranger Things fans have convinced themselves that there is a ninth episode. Convinced themselves. I say themselves as if they haven't convinced me too. Bro, convinced that there's a ninth episode, that there is a conformity gate, that there is more, that there's too many theories, there's too many coincidences, there's too many holes in the story for there not to be a ninth episode, which, hold on. You know, why not? Now, they're convinced this episode is going to release on January 7th, which is tomorrow, because Joyce said something about like it took 7 days or whatever for her to find Will, or yeah, and it would have been that amount. It was a 6 or 7. Oh my god, 6 or 7. Here we go, bro. What is up with this number? Because like when you go to like talk about a number, I swear to you, it's always 6 or 7, not 3 or 4. No, it's always 6 or 7. What is this number, bro? 8, 9, but she said it was like 6 or 7 days it took her to find Will or something. I don't know. Can't remember, but it's interesting. It's interesting indeed. I agree. There's too many coincidences. There's too many holes in the story. There's too many things that happen in the finale. There's too many things connecting together for there not to be a ninth episode. But at the same time, there probably isn't a ninth episode. Let's be honest. But hey, Delulu is the Solulu, and it's fun. It's fun to theorize again. It feels like there really is going to be another episode of Stranger Things. It really feels like there's going to be something more. And it's bringing that hype back. It feels like in your heart, it feels like there really is another episode coming out. It feels like when volume one of season 5 came out and we started theorizing and all the hype was being built up. That's what it feels like all over again. We are about to be disappointed tomorrow. Be for real though. Okay, I need melee kills, and then I need to go to industrial zone.
Look into the llama.
Wait. Right. Melee kills. Can I find one? Can I find... I don't see nothing with the mission that I want. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're so cooked. The farthest one is over here, bro. Ugh. Whatever. Do I want to believe in conformity gate? Yes. Do I believe in conformity gate? Yes. 70%. Do I believe in that 9th episode? 70%. Bro. But at the same time, you know, I doubt it's gonna happen. But if it did happen, it would be one of the craziest things that a TV show has ever done. Adding in a secret episode, that would be insane. Me personally, if I were the Duffer Brothers, if I were all the creators involved with Stranger Things, and I saw all this happening after you said that, hey, this was the finale, episode 8 was it, by the way, you know? If I saw this, I would be getting to writing, right? And if I saw this and it wasn't true, I would be getting to writing, I would be getting to filming, and I would have this out, you know, by the end of the year. You know? On like some significant Stranger Things date by the end of the year. Like me personally, I would be stepping, bro. I would be moving.
The encampments are going berserk and spawning huge waves of enemies.
But of course,
whatever's happening, we need to
that probably won't happen.
When you find an active encampment, be ready to fight.
There are so many things, and I want to list out the things. I didn't make a list. I was gonna. I was like, no. No, I don't feel like it. Genuinely don't feel like it. Like, every time I finally feel like I've come to acceptance with Stranger Things, somebody pulls out a new theory. I'm like, oh, you kind of ate with that one. Wait, that one was good. Let's bring back Stranger Things lore real quick. One more time. And it's been like this since the finale. Every time I'm like, yeah, whatever, there's nothing we can do. The finale was half good, half bad. Nothing you can do, whatever, you know? Let's just get over it. And someone brings up a crazy theory that actually looks like it could be true, because how could it not be true? There's too many coincidences, you know? Hold on. There's like a 1,000,001 animals jumping up on my zombie. Bro. Blow you up. I hate the animals in this game. Stupid.
One down. Let's find the next one. The next encampment might be stronger. Make sure your weapons and ammo are ready to go.
But
dormant encampments may become active later.
One of the theories that I had, like, after watching the finale, okay, after watching the finale, that everyone else caught on too, okay, so at this point, no one can say that it's their theory, because it took some people a while, but they realized it too. Can you give me my ammo? Bro. So, in season 5, episode 4, question mark? Yeah, 4? 4? Was it 4? I think so. I hope, bro. This is the part where there's a Demogorgon behind Mike trying to like attack the kids or whatever, the military people. And you know, keyword, there's so much action going on in front of him. I say behind, but because he turns around, so technically it would be behind. But in the beginning, it was in front of him. You know.
Let's find the next one.
Now there's all this action going on in front of him. Why does he turn around towards the upside down gate? Why does he turn around? Right? There's nothing there yet. To us, there's nothing there yet. And then he's still staring at it. And as soon as you finally realize what he's staring at, it's, you know, Vecna slowly walking up to the portal. Vecna hadn't walked out the portal yet. He hadn't even walked out to the portal. He was making his way, but it's like he sensed that he was at the portal, you know? The way that he turned before he was even there. But, God. But, apparently, not even apparently, this is true. With those who were affected by Vecna's curse in season 4, they could sense when Vecna was around. You know, you hear Max talk about it all the time.
You're done, encampment.
On par with how you hear Will talk about it all the time when he was attacked by Vecna all those times ago.
Encampments may become active later.
You know, you always have this connection to him. You sense him,
There it is.
right? Now, in that moment, it was like Mike sensed the Vecna, right? Now, who cares if any of this is true? It's just fun talking about the theories. Who cares, right? Delulu is the Delulu. Because some people are taking it too serious, and they're actually getting mad that people are saying, oh, Conformity Gate, oh, episode 9. Some people are actually getting upset that people are saying it. They're just like, oh, just let it end, little bro. Just let it end.
15 minutes to complete the mission.
They had a mid-ending, just let it go. And they're getting butthurt over it. Reminder, it's just fun. That was the whole thing of Stranger Things, was to break it down. That's what they wanted you to do the whole time. It's fun. So, I don't want to hear it, but yeah, so Mike senses Vecna, right? And immediately as Vecna fully walks out the portal, he makes direct eye contact with Mike. This is Mike's first time seeing Vecna, so it's a big thing, of course. Do you know what you hear?
Get ready for more, Commander.
Apparently, you hear quote-unquote Vecna's heartbeat.
Found the next one. Check out your map.
Apparently, you can only hear Vecna's heartbeat if you're cursed by him or connected to him in some way, you know? Something like that. And, ooh, I forgot my whole point of being in this mission. Let me go find those things real quick. And you hear a clock chime. Now, right, I caught this on my second watch, hearing the clock chime as soon as Mike and Vecna locked eyes, basically. I caught that on my second watch, and I was like, why would they have a clock chime for Mike? Unless my theory was right that he was going to be under Vecna's curse, which I really wanted to happen, and it didn't happen, by the way. I really wanted that to happen. Because he fits it. He fits the description perfectly. You've got to have, like, trauma, you know, like, unresolved trauma. Stuff that you're hiding, you keep in all the time. Secrets. Many, many secrets. You know, the stuff. All the stuff.
Dormant encampments may become active later.
But Mike fit the description. Hear me out, he did. Dude, does this map not have anything that I need? Tell me I just did this level for nothing. It don't got a single one of the things that I need. I'll just go diving. But tell me why. Why would that clock chime? You know? You know Vecna has an obsession with clocks. So of course,
Encampments may become active later.
it's not the craziest thing to have the clock chime, but at the same time, it was mainly ever used to signify his curse. Mainly, though. So just choosing to have it chime there for his reveal is an interesting choice, I will say. But like that when I watched that the second time, I was like, maybe I was right. And this leads me to Volume 2, right? People are saying, oh, Volume 2 didn't really make that much sense, or it felt very different from Volume 1. I agree, Volume 2 did feel very different from Volume 1. And it feels yeah, it does. It feels very different. Everything is very different. A lot of things don't make sense. And it's interesting. There's a lot of dots that aren't lining up. It's very interesting. Like, for example, Will's coming out, seeing him saying that one of his favorite memories was getting lost in the woods. Of course, I've mentioned this before, that was his trauma. He does not like that, you know? And the malted milkshakes at Melville's, that does not exist for Will. Melville's is a general store that his mom works at, of course, we know this. And you get to see a lot of the store throughout the story, you know? And there was no milkshake store, malted milkshake, you know? That existed during Henry's time when he was a kid, which is why the theory of, oh, Henry was, slightly controlling Will during this time. Which I still think is true, even though the show doesn't say it. It doesn't say it. Which is crazy. It doesn't say it, but I still think that's true. Very much. Because it just makes no sense. But, Will and Vecna's minds were connected in that moment, I'm convinced. Sigh. But, and then a lot of the characters keep saying, none of this is real, it's all fake, or I don't believe in coincidences, or, like, so many things that are being thrown in your face, like, oh, that's it? Max's quote at the end in the finale, like, oh, that's it? I thought you were some master storyteller. Like, that's all? That right there. And to have Max go through the whole, like, series hating D&D, and then having her end up at the D&D table, playing D&D with them. She literally hated D&D. She thought it was such a nerdy thing, she didn't want to play it. And then she plays it in the finale, which I love that, by the way. But it's also like, how'd they convince her to do that? Probably her almost dying, honestly, and missing out on everything. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But it's just interesting to have her say that to Mike, by the way. Said that to Mike, who's the dungeon master, who's the, master storyteller that she's talking about. His D&D campaigns have been hyped up so much, so she was like, that's it? That's all? And then, of course, that wasn't all. He starts going on his monologue. But there are a lot of interesting things. But in the finale, also, in the epilogue, everything felt too, like, perfect, Everything felt too perfect. It felt like a dream, basically, like a dream-like state. Like, this is really real? Everything just worked out? Most of it, at least, worked out? Interesting, right?
If you keep pushing on, we might clear the zone.
But that goes back to Season 5, Episode 4. Who else, makes contact with Vecna other than Mike in that moment with eye contact? Will uses his powers for the first time, like, fully. And, of course, he has his moment with Vecna and all that, and, in that moment you realize, hey, they really are connected. Even more so than we were originally meant to think. And that they can literally, you're seeing throughout the story that Will can control Vecna as Vecna can control him, and they see each other's minds and thoughts and all that. right? And also, I like to point out that every time Mike says something, it comes true. Mike said that, dude, I want to find the exact quote. No, I want to find the exact quote. I want to find it after this, actually. I'm so serious about this quote because it was a cool scene. Hold on. Let me finish whatever the heck's going on over here. That sword is done. Stop beating me up. Oh, this thing is heavy. They keep slowing me down. So the quote that I want to read is between Mike and Will. It's before Will unlocked his full powers. It's before Mike made contact with Vecna. Can this game hurry up? Like, it's about to be impossible for me. Hold on. Dude, I hate slowness in this game. As if the game wasn't already slow. Please.
They're against the ropes. Keep it up. Found one. Check out your map.
No, I like how I didn't even get any of the pieces that I needed in this place. It was just useless. I'm not playing another match of this. So tough luck. I'll just get it tomorrow.
5 minutes left. Here we go. You know what to do.
Okay, while this robot's killing everything. Let me see. Stranger Things. Mike and Will Sorcerer. I don't know how to spell sorcerer. Sorcerer dialogue. Dialogue. Sorcerer. Mike's sorcerer speech. Sorcerer speech. Tell me. I think I'm talking about season 4. I died. I think I'm talking about season 4. Google's not locked in. Also, a side note, shout out to the Duffer Brothers saying that Byler was never in the cards. Shout out to them saying that we were all just noise that they had to block out. Shout out to them basically nuking a beautiful story they could have had. Shout out to them saying that they just wanted to tell the story that they had planned like 10 years ago. Yeah, the story that you had planned 10 years ago, you had nothing past season 1. I said what I said. You did not have a story past season 1, by the way. But hey, you know, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. That irked me a little. Sometimes I think they gotta stop talking in some of these interviews, because a lot of the interviews they've been coming up saying, I don't know, to a lot of the questions. Or it's up to the audience's imagination. It's up to us to interpret this. What? What do you mean? What do you mean Robin and Vicky are maybe or maybe not together? What? What? What do you mean that Eleven's either alive or dead, and that's up to our interpretation.
2 minutes before I have to pull you
Interesting.
out.
Or this one, what do you mean that Hopper and Joyce realized that they went to school with Henry off screen? What do you mean that Dustin and Susie broke up off screen? What? It's things like that. It's just like, bro. Shouldn't have even asked the question. Don't. Just don't. Don't. Whatever. It's done now. But there's also, to play on this, to play on conformity gate, the fact that they're answering a lot of questions with this, I guess, or I don't know, or up to your interpretation, you know? It's playing on the whole conformity gate thing by them answering that way. It feels like they're trying not to answer it. To, like,
Zone is cleared.
not spoil a potential episode, bro. Like, but let's be for real. No. No. As much as we want that to be true, I fear no. I fear they're actually done. Okay, but going back on the Mike theory, the Mike being under Vecna's curse theory. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Let me see. Can I find that? Can I find that? No. No. Are they gonna are they gonna are they gonna make me read it off the rip? Oh my god. Hold on. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay. Okay, here it is. I'm reading I'm reading a script for it. Here we go. Sure, why not? Let's see. Okay. Dude, chat, I actually wanted to have a stream where I bought the Stranger Things script books and I just read them on stream, but found out you cannot read the entirety of it because it's copyrighted. So, so we won't be doing that, unfortunately. So I can only read like a small bit for this example for it to not be copyright. So tough luck, bro. Tough luck. I'm actually upset. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Okay, so Mike starts off. Okay, Mike starts off. Your mom and Robin are getting along better. Will says, well, it didn't hurt that mom scared off that demo, saved Robin's life, everybody's life. Mike, so when she had her axe, you could see her? Like through the demo's eyes? Will, yeah. And I was so close to the hive, it's like I could feel what it was feeling, like this anger that I was still in there too, and I was afraid. I was afraid for my mom. Mike, you wanted to protect her. Will, yeah, but I just couldn't. It was like the scary movie you can't turn off. Mike, are you positive you didn't? Will, didn't what? Mike, turn off the scary movie. Protect your mom, not the other way around. No offense. I know she's okay and everything, but you know. Will, yeah, she's 5'3". Mike, yeah, and Vecna likes to control the hive mind like a puppet master, so maybe when you tapped into the hive mind, you can pull the strings too. Well, except I'm not Vecna. Mike, you sort of are. Well, you're trying to say that I'm evil and bent on destroying the world? Mike, totally. No, I'm just saying that, you're like a wizard, like him. Well, in D&D, Mike, not in real life. Mike, true, in real life, you're more like a sorcerer because your powers don't come from a book of spells, they're innate. Mike, listen, as far as crazy theories go, I've had crazier. And with 11 in the upside down, we really need some magic up here. And scene end. Okay. Mike literally predicted it. Word for word, bar for bar. True, in real life, you're more like a sorcerer because your powers don't come from a book of spells, they're innate. Word for word, bar for bar. The leader of the group there, the dungeon master, the master storyteller. He does that not only with Will, he does that with 11, he does that with like a lot of things. And it falls off in volume 2 though, and that's what made me mad. His whole like arc just falls off every now and then. I think that's just writing. I think that's just mid writing, but hey. Um but no, literally. And you know what happens? Same episode, by the way. Will ends up being a sorcerer. He has powers, and they don't come from a book of spells. They don't come from within him. They are innate. He's using them from Vecna as like a power source, basically. They're coming from Vecna. But it's interesting, though, that he does that. And like, well, I guess, yeah, it comes from, so if it's innate, it's just natural, basically. But it's still interesting how he's really like dang near on the money. But anyways, to add to it, right? So that happens. Will gets his powers. He gets that cool scene. Okay, and then after Mike makes contact with Vecna, we hear the clock chime. After Will gets his powers and all that, Volume 2 comes out and everything changes. Everything's weird. Everything's not right. All the characters are saying that this is fake. This is not real. Vecna lies. Vecna's, creating this dream world for the kids. He's doing all this stuff. Vecna's messing with memories. It's very interesting, right? Now, hear me out, okay? This is what I originally thought, and then people caught on to it. And I'm just like, okay, I'll never have an original thought, guys. Never. Never. But what if in the end of Stranger Things, right? They show everything like so perfect, right? Too perfect. It's just too perfect. Like happy go get 'em ending, bro. Right? What if everything after episode 4 was Mike under Vecna's curse? What if it wasn't real? What if Mike was trapped in this dream world and at the end of the finale you see him open his basement door, by the way, that it was on the wrong side, by the way. It was on the wrong side. I don't know if that was purposely done or it was just the like set people forgetting which way his door was. Hold on. Season 5, finale, Stranger Things, Mike's basement. I'm not gonna show it, but you can just imagine it. Basement door. I'm too lazy to show it. God dang it. Okay, so I have a picture. You know what? Never mind. Maybe it is on the right side. Maybe it is on the right side. Yeah, that seems about right. Close enough. Okay, well then never mind then. Ignore that one. Small oversight. Okay, but anyway, so when Mike goes out that door, what if it's him finally waking up from Vecna's trance, his curse, right? But we don't get to see that because the story's over. We don't get to see that. What if all of season 5 in the finale, not all of season, sorry, all of volume 2 in the finale, Michael really was just under Vecna's curse, and we as the watchers were also under Vecna's curse. You know, what if none of that happened? I really like that theory. That what if it was all fake? What if they actually lost in episode 4, right? Instead of that half win that they got. What if they actually lost? What if in the finale they didn't defeat Vecna? He's alive this whole time. What if they actually lost? What if Vecna won? Now, I really like this theory because I'm not upset with the idea of Vecna winning. Right? I don't, that's, dude. I'm not upset. Hold on. I want to read my quote out. I was yapping about this. I was yapping about this. Hold on. Can I find my yap? Okay. I'm gonna just read my yap while I load in. Do I have quests for this mode? Not mystery. Top 10. No, that just takes too long. There's 10 of these. I have to place top 10 30 times. It's not hard, but it takes forever. And reload especially, like, bro. Get headshots while aiming down sights. That's easy. Damage players with shotguns or SMG. Okay, that's easy. I can do those challenges. But let me read my yap, bro. Okay, are you not gonna let me scroll down my phone to see what that notif was? Okay. So my yap is all over the place. But this is I like that they made a full circle moment by having them start the show with the core 4 playing D&D and then ending it with them playing D&D, right? But what if we don't get an episode 9 chat? Right, which we probably won't, let's be honest. They seem very done. The Duffer seem very done. They're saying it's over. But we'll see. We'll see. Right? So what if we come to the conclusion, right, that the group actually lost because Mike is stuck in Vecna's trance? Mike the leader, Mike the heart wheeler, right? Mike the everyone would fall apart without him wheeler, right? Okay, quoting back to Will's speech in season 4 in the van, by the way. I'm quoting back to that, right? What if they lost? Okay. There's a lot of things that point to Vecna's controls. What if we had the fake ending? By the way, if you type in fake ending under Stranger Things TikTok, you actually get a picture back from season 1 of the group hugging Mike when he tried to jump off the cliff. Which is interesting. Why would you have that, you know? It's really interesting. So I said, like, what if the real ending is that Vecna actually won? But we can't see that because we're trapped in Mike's eyes. We're trapped under the curse along with him, you know? That is not a bad theory. And if you look at it from this view and you go and watch everything, go and rewatch it all. And watch, oh, I'm lagging. Go and rewatch it all, right? With that view that Mike was under Vecna's curse after episode 4, right? Go with that view. Go with the idea that Vecna actually won. Go with the idea that Mike is trapped in Vecna's dream world under his curse. Go with that view. And a lot of things start to make sense in an entirety of episodes that just kind of don't make sense, right? What if that was the real ending, but, you know, then they're not gonna just come in and say that and spoil it, right? It's like, what if? What if? That is not the worst thing to happen. Is he literally... Bro. Bro. Sigh. Sigh, bro. Absolute sigh. I'm really, for my own sanity, I'm gonna stick with that being the true ending, right? Because it's fun, why not, Where's this guy at? Oops, my fault. That is a really fun ending to think about in that way. And also, if you think back to like certain things, one, they killed Vecna without fire, by the way, even though that is literally one of his only weaknesses. They killed him without fire. They killed him with an axe. A plain old axe. Nothing added to it, nothing modified about it. Just a plain old axe. Now, of course, there's a lot of things that led up to his death, right? But it's still just like, it just didn't seem enough. Of course, it could just be writing, but, we're trying to be nice here. But, if you think about it like that, like, how did 11 go from struggling to lift a truck, right? Murray's truck that got knocked on its side, by the way, not even fully, like, flipped over, just knocked on its side. No, you're gonna die, bro. I don't know how you have so many shockwave grenades to keep getting away from me like this. Right? Okay, so how do you go from the truck being on its side and her struggling to lift it and the metal plates so that they can get into the upside down? She struggled to lift those, by the way. To defeating the Mind Flayer and Vecna in one fell swoop. One fell swoop. I know she was in the bath at Hawkins' lab in the upside down. I know, okay, I see. But still, I know that makes her like closer to Vecna and easier to get into his mind. And to add to that, she just went in his mind before the fight, by the way, so she's even weaker. While bringing Callie in with her, which I guess, helped to enhance her powers, I would say. But Callie dies, of course, quote unquote dies. But she doesn't help in the actual fight itself. Which means she doesn't have that extra strength, that extra backup. Right? Is that not interesting? How did she go from all that struggling, all that power usage? Callie said that the more that she used her power, the weaker that she got, and she wasn't actually getting stronger, she was getting weaker. Unlike what they thought was happening, that she was actually getting stronger. Because of all the training, she was getting weaker. Right, what if we think about it like that? Stop it! How the heck would she defeat the Mind Flayer and Vecna? Ow, 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 ow. Come down here. Come down here. Thank you. Also, reminder that she didn't have any rest or like eat any foods to quote unquote refuel her battery, as she likes to call it. Just went through another like little kryptonite scene and fight and all that. Had to use her powers to jump up to even reach where Vecna was actually keeping himself. So much overuse on her powers. And yet she defeated it? That fast? Reminder that she quote-unquote had to fly to get up there to defeat Vecna, but it's really just a jump, like a very high jump. But Mike said that she would, like, do something like that, basically. He predicted that. Guess what? She did it. Reminder, we're in Mike's mind. But it's just so interesting to watch it from that perspective. Also, doesn't a clock time in the final episode somewhere, chat? Like at the end of it? Am I crazy? I swear there's a clock chime somewhere. Could have imagined that though. The clock chimes a lot. You know, once you hear all the clock chimes in season 4, you just never stop hearing them, bro. Edit it, edit it, edit it. Kim K, edit it. Edit it, be a Fortnite guide, come on. Unfortunately, you cooked yourself. I hate throwing this fart gas down because I can't see nothing, but it heals me, so like, you know. Sometimes you gotta take that loss. Okay, but unfortunate, I'm not done. I'm still yapping. Mother have mercy on my soul. He gonna kill me. Oh, he gonna kill me. I was Kim K. It's Kim K. Was that the same Kim K that I killed earlier? Oh, wait, give me this one instead. Can I start throwing this match? Oh yeah, we're past top 10. I can start throwing this match, bro. Is there someone in here? Yes. No, no, there's someone behind me. Let me in. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh yeah, there was something earlier that I said about Byler never being in the cards because that's what they said. That's what the Duffer brothers said. Yeah, I think that's complete crap, but hey, whatever. I think that they did have it in the cards, but they like chickened out last second or got pressured or just, you know, couldn't make it fit for whatever reason. They got pressured to erase it. Hi, friend. Break it. Oh my. That was your fault. I really do think Byler was in the cards, especially after the season 4 setup. And volume 1 setup. Hello? Bro. Sometimes I pretend that I didn't watch how volume 1 was heading. Ow. Jump in. Okay. But anyways, back on the topic. Back on the topic, bro. No, I'm too locked in on Fortnite. Can't be back on the topic. But yeah, it generally makes no sense why they would have mic sense Vecna and a clock chime as soon as they made eye contact. And like, why would you have that? Why would you have that? Also, is it really so impossible to believe that even in the boss fight that Vecna could possibly heal his head being chopped off? If you remember, oh mother have mercy on my soul, how many times do I have to fight you? Oh, man, no. Shout out to me only leveling up once, bro. Like, what? Like, in Season 3, the Mind Flayer, the goopy goop, right? You have so much crap being thrown at him, and he just, like, takes all that goopiness that took damage and just adds it more to him. He just heals it all. Puts it all back on him like nothing. Like a band-aid, bro. And he healed Vecna, healed that broken leg that Will gave him in a matter of seconds. Who's to say that he couldn't heal a chopped off head? Like it wouldn't just go connect back. But of course, with the Mind Flayer quote unquote being dead, I guess he's like extremely weak and all his powers are just going down the drain. It still kills me that they didn't kill him with fire, even though that was like his biggest weakness. I know it wasn't enough to kill him because we saw that in season 4, but still. 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 And then I want to add to it again. I want to add to it again. Did I finish that? No, I gotta do another one. Okay. Let's keep yapping. Let me see. So Chad, do you remember how Will said Vecna showed him a lonely future when everyone was just worried about him because he pushed them all away because he was afraid of what they would think about him being gay, and then them treating him like he was different or broken for it? Now, hear me out on this. This is the biggest hear me out ever. Okay, we know Mike and not Mike. We know Will and Vecna's minds are connected at this point because a lot of the things he was saying just didn't line up with his experience in life, girl. But hey, whatever, right? Now, in a sense, why did Mike get that ending? The ending that Will feared. In the end, Mike is shown alone at his table, just typing away all his stories to grieve Elle, right? What is happening? I'm so. Oh hey! Oh hey! No 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 no! Get away! Yes. Let me emote on him. Emote on him! Vecna. Defeated by a kid with a bowl cut. Vecna. Bro. But anyways. So why did Mike kind of get that ending? He's shown at the end alone. He's very much grieving, ill with all these stories that he's writing. You know, he's alone. He didn't end up with anyone. He didn't end up with Will. He didn't end up with Elle. He didn't even get an epilogue person. He was just alone in his room. Writing stories. I need a shotgun or SMG ASAP. 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 No, that's not what I need. No, that's not what I need. Okay, game, we're just not gonna give me the things that I need all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you want to give me my weapons, bro. Stop. 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 Have mercy. Your mother never loved you. Have mercy. God. Coming over here? Wow. I'll go here now. Never mind, someone's here. Can I get SMG? What can SMG? Thank you. But are you... Okay. Is that what we're doing? Works for me, I got my challenge done. What the heck did you get this from? I want this. It's mine now. This is mine now. Where's this guy? Where's this? Hold on. You're not. No. What? Oh, there he is. Oh, it's infinite too. It does not run out. Oh my god, how did you get this? Oh. Was it placed in the top 10 without rebooting? I wish you would have told me that before I died twice. Stop. Stop. You know what? Just kill me. Give me all this match. This match buns anyway. god. Wait, hold on. I want to pick off a kill here. Let me pick a kill. I want to kill. Stop. Not you. Oh, dang it. I missed my chance. Okay, well anyways, back to this, right? So why did Mike get that ending? He's alone, and like, I would assume that he's probably lonely and miserable slightly because, he lost one of his favorite people. Sent to eternity to deal with his grief for 11, writing stories about everything that happened alone in the end. What if it's another parallel between Mike and Will? Even though it's not said in the show, it's obvious to us all that Will and Vecna's memories and minds were connected at that moment. Assuming Mike is under Vecna's curse, what if Henry was spelling out Mike's future to him under the guise of Will? What if Mike is truly closeted? Okay, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. Okay, and Vecna was actually talking about Mike and not entirely about Will in this moment. Will has always been one to clock Mike on his behavior. What if this is one of those moments again? Right? Right. Dude, I love these theories. So I have another yap somewhere. Oh, I do. Also, I really do. I really want to believe that that was true. But of course, it's just a theory. Game theory, no jokes. But just a theory. Compared to last season, how quickly did you earn XP in the mode you just played? Much slower than last season. I swear I've actually been putting in work on these challenges on this game, and I just do not level up, bro. Just do not. Dude. And the reason why I say this, right, about Mike being closet, what if at the end, if you see when Mike puts the binders on the shelf, it's Max first, then it's okay. I don't remember their order except for the last two. I'll be for real. I'll be for real, bro. So Max, Dustin, Lucas, whatever, right? Then it's Will, and then it's Mike. So Mike and Will's binders are together. Why? Why is Mike Loki crying? I mean, that's obvious. Okay, it's an emotional moment. Of course he's crying. Of course they're all crying. But like he's directly looking at Will's binder, his D&D binder, right? And then he even has like slightly put his finger on the binder, let's be honest, to insinuate and like be like, yeah, I'm looking at that one. But also, so in the show, Mike and Will's binders are together, but in all of the cast posts, the binders are not together. It's interesting. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. But oh well. Of course, they easily could just moved the binders for the picture, but still weird nonetheless. Dude, I have to play this and actually not die. We'll just go somewhere far and chill. Anyway, so back on that main theory. No way, I wasn't even done with what I was saying. So what if that was him like accepting that he can never tell Will how he felt, that that was his last moment, you know, and then shows him alone before that. He never got the courage to say anything. Which brings me back to the parallel of Will's scene. So, you know, just a thought. Just a thought. But what if this really was the real ending, that Vecna actually won and that Mike's stuck in a dream world? What if they're all stuck in the dream world and it's not just Mike? But at the same time, if you remember, in Nancy season 4, she kept saying how Vecna showed her all these things about how Holly, Mike, her parents, they're all dead. What if Vecna won, Mike under Vecna's curse, and that's what we're seeing, you know? Because we have to see something, right? Because what if it just ended when Mike curse initiates? What if it just ended? Then we wouldn't have the rest of the season, you know? So we have to see something. And if you notice, right, Holly got attacked by the Demogorgon and taken. Mike slash Nancy's parents got taken. Not taken, sorry. They got attacked, right? Whatchamacallit? So that's 3. But Mike never took a scratch from a Demogorgon, bro. Now, a Demogorgon did try to attack him in episode 4, but Will saved his life with his powers. Right? Even though basically almost everything in Nancy's little vision came true, minus the like dead part, because yeah. Shout out to Vecna for spoiling his entire plan, bro. Maybe you could have won that if you didn't tell them. Maybe he did win that. But it's interesting to think about the fact that Mike was basically like the only unharmed character in that fight. Interesting. Wait, no, wait. No, yeah. I just need to live. Like how I said, I'd go somewhere far. I ain't nowhere far, bro. But anyway, so. I don't even know what I was talking about. I forgot. I yawned, and like, in that yawn, all my brain cells fell out of my head. They're all gone now. Don't know what I was talking about. Yapping about something. Still can't remember it. Just won't remember it. Shout out to memory issues. We love it. No, I yawned and oxygen actually went to my brain and I gained brain cells and stopped yapping about conformity gate, bro. Bro. No, jokes though. I really like conformity gate and I think all the theories are actually super smart. I like what we're doing here. It's bringing back the hype in a time where everyone is sad that it's over. It's bringing back the hype. It's amazing. Dude, there's so many coincidences. Oh my gosh, dude. I want to pull up a list. I think I'm gonna pull up a list. Hold on, I gotta fight somebody. Oh crap. Wait, is he coming this way? Saw the footsteps, didn't see him though. Ooh, maybe I don't have to fight that actually. They're doing a lot of building, I could care less. I like how I said I was gonna go hide out, and I'm just out here running around, bro. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You know what? Maybe I am better in this building. Oh, someone spotted me. I saw that. Someone's coming to kill me. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. I don't know where to hide at in this room. I'm gonna just stay back here, bro. But yeah, like watching Stranger Things with that thought is actually insane. Did Netflix really just ask me if I'm enjoying the show called Between? No, actually, it's like one of the worst things I've ever seen. Yo, the acting is so bad. I have no acting experience. Okay, I have no professional acting experience other than other than reading, doing script reads for what is it? What is it? Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, doing public script reads for Romeo and Juliet, which isn't a professional job, but you know, that is it. And I swear to you, I could act better than better than some of the actors in that show, bro. It's so bad. I couldn't even finish the first episode because like I wanted to know what was happening to all the people, but I could not finish it. That show is buns. So buns. And then I searched it out because I was like, maybe I'm just being a hater. Maybe the actors in between are just like, I don't know, just something going on, you know? Maybe there's something I don't know. Oh, it's just buns. Everyone's talking about it. Netflix's Between show is buns. Acting is buns. Story is buns. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not finishing this. Anyways, back to Stranger Things. Still can't remember what I'm talking about. Dang! I'm just gonna hide. No, yeah, so. Assuming that episode 4 was the last real memory of Mike. Real memories of Mike and everything that was happening. Everything after that is just in his mind, and Vecna is like little dreamland. What if everyone died? Or what if he just like trapped them all in his like prison mind world? What if they're all just like how the kids were, you know? And what if it's not just Mike, but at the same time, going back to Nancy, that's what I was talking about. Going back to what Nancy said, like, you know, it's weird that she said that, and basically majority of it was true except Mike getting attacked by Vecna or anything that Vecna controls. Because Will saves him, but, you know, what if that wasn't real either? What if that part just was not real? What if that was just in the dreamland as well? So what if Mike really did get attacked by Vecna via the curse? What is up with this circle? So what if they all lost in that moment? What if, some of them did die in that moment because their leader, quote unquote leader, was down? Because you know dang well if Mike went down in that fight, they would all be like going to him, bro. They would all cook the plan over it. I'll be honest, because Will's quote in season 4 was right that he is the heart. He's their leader. He's their without the heart, everything and everyone would fall apart or whatever he said. He was speaking. He was eating up that little quote. But like that's so true because you know that Will would run to him. You know that Elle would run to him, even though she was in the upside down. Who's to say that she wouldn't, do everything to get out of the upside down, but she was going through her own little thing. Of course. Dang it. But who's to say? The creators are to say. That too. But like I said, oh, there it is, Vecna's clock, bro. But like I said, it changes the game when you watch it under that guise. Mother have mercy on my soul. My aim is dog doo-doo. I can't reboot. No, why couldn't you kill me in a minute and 20, bro? Then I couldn't reboot. You butt cheek on a stick. Bro. I might as well just die at this point. What's the point? I already ruined the challenge. Killed me. It's really an interesting watch when you watch it from that perspective. I'm gonna take that ending. With everything that went on, I'm gonna take that ending as my ending. Why not? Show's over. Get to do what I want now. I saw somebody say, "Oh, Byler's over. We get to do whatever we want now. We get to do whatever, bro." I was like, "Yep, you're right. You know what? You're right. Byler may not have happened on the screen, but who's to say?" Just like the Duffer Brothers saying crap like, "Oh, Hopper and Joyce realized that Henry was their classmate from school off screen. Who's to say? Okay, Byler didn't happen off screen. Who's to say that? It's over now. What if in 5 years Byler actually does happen? 5 years their time, not real lifetime, their time. I say I can say whatever I want now. You gotta love it. Who's to say Mike didn't wake up? Dang, what did that say? God dang, that's a lot of money for V-Bucks, bro. Anyway, so I'm gonna run with that ending because it does. It just makes sense. It really does with how confusing that real ending was. It just makes sense. But anyways, conformity gate. Right, the conformity gate itself. Other than that, I wanna look at this stuff for conformity gate. Dude, there's so many. There's so much. There's so much. Hold on, let me go find it. The fact that more and more like coincidences keep coming out, even after like people are like, yeah, conformity gate might actually be real. There's so much more that keeps going. Hold on. Right. So in season 4, was it Mike that said it? He was like, Vecna's dead. It was either Mike or someone else at the D&D table with Eddie. And Eddie was like, so it was thought, my friends, so it was thought. And then he slams the Vecna D&D character on the table, on the throne, and he's like, Vecna lives. Interesting, right? Now, at this point in the story in season 4, they don't know that Vecna's a real thing, you know? This is just their D&D game. Okay. So they don't know if there's an actual real life Vecna until like slightly later in the story. So it's interesting. It's interesting. And also the WSQK, the Squawk radio station they've been having playing, keeps getting some like very interesting quotes in it. And apparently it got like a creepy video too with words saying, don't quote me on this because I didn't see this part for myself. I've been in and out of the radio station when it was happening. Was it? It says it's the answer. None of all that's real. If it's you who are capable of playing a very note backwards, stay aware. You going to upside down. You are standing on my neck. Hawkins is on the edge. Everybody, that's it. What's it? The Wise, aka Will, the Builder, aka Will, Vecna called Will like that, is alive, but not really. And then it just goes on for some crap. Also, people find it weird that Steve was a baseball coach because he played basketball. It was actually like, I guess he was good at it or whatever, so why would he not go and be a basketball coach? Which, yeah, I get that it was kind of interesting. You know? And of course, they say it's weird because Vecna knows him for his baseball bat, basically, because he's seen him with the baseball bat. He's Steve has literally used that baseball bat on his demogorgons and all that. So he probably assumed that he played baseball. I don't know, man. And also, there's a book in the finale called The Empty Copper Sea that has a false ending, people disappearing, the official story not matching reality, a death that feels unreal, easy answers that feel wrong, a case that is officially closed, the full truth staying hidden, no real sense of closure, silence instead of confession, an empty feeling at the end. People say David Bowie playing Every Time Something Is Fake, aka with Will's death in season 1, quote unquote death, his body being found, quote unquote body. Hopper's quote unquote death in season 3, and then in the credits of season 5. I swear I read something that it was actually Joe Keery, the actor who plays Steve, told them that they should put Heroes by David Bowie in there since they had been playing the other versions of the song, you know? Which, yeah, maybe. Maybe. But it's also interesting, like, you've been playing this song throughout the show so much. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Doom. Bro. But it's literally like you've been playing this song so much in the show. Also, Byler song, by the way. Byler song. Byler. I'll never stop talking about Byler. Bro, but anyways, how you doing, Doom? What's going on? I'm just yapping about Stranger Things. Okay, and apparently, I don't remember a military man doing this. in Stranger Things, but apparently a military man who sees Mike for the first time calls him by his name. How can he know it? He says Mike, and he's like, and Mike's like, get off me, because he was trying to run to 11 or whatever. But craziest thing happened in it, what? I don't remember the military man calling out his name. I thought it was someone else, but who knows? Could have been. I gotta go rewatch it. And then here's another one where they're like, Sean Levy said that in this photo they were reading the script of the final episode, but in the photo the script is white. The Duffer Brothers said that the final episode was printed on red pages. Charlie said that he was sitting behind Finn and Noah, but here they are sitting separately. This means it wasn't the real final episode. I think this is something that's going to be from the documentary that comes out on the 12th. I think that's where these photos are from, which, you know, they could just they could just have moved around though, like, but the script's not being read though, that really got me. I was like, or maybe they just had another copy, because I'm be honest, reading from red scripts, I there was a picture, who knows if it was real or not, though. There's a picture of them having red scripts unrelated to this. So yeah, reading from red scripts is probably kind of hard. I can't even lie to you. I can't stand to read things on red paper. Was it the guy who made my piano system? I optimized his piano 10 times more performance than his piano. I'm not even into the piano. Sometimes you just gotta do it yourself, which has worked well for me. What do you mean you optimize his piano system? You mean like keyboard? You're talking about electric keyboard? How do you optimize that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Virtual piano, bro. I wish you would have led with that. You're coming into the stream where the streamer actually knows how to play instruments, like real life instruments, but cannot play the virtual ones for the life of me. So I'm immediately thinking the real life instruments, bro. Please. Oh, you know how to play piano? Yep, I'm not perfect at it, but you know, whatever. What is it? His piano model was laggy? Ooh. Okay, but you locked in though. Virtual actually is easier. I'd rather play the real thing. I'm really big on, if you're gonna do instruments, you're gonna do the real stuff. I'm really big on that, especially in music too. The keys are way closer. I could care less about the keys being closer or not. Bro. Be honest. I'll forever take real instruments over the virtual crap, because it's just way more skill. You can do that too by connecting your piano to the PC. Yeah, and it's still a real piano. It's just like when you want to hear your like guitar, but you don't want to use your amp, you can buy a cord to connect it to your computer. But it's still real. It's not just like a picture on your screen that you're clicking. Preset sounds. I learned both, honestly. Virtual feels better. Well, if it works for you, it works for you. It just doesn't work for me. But W that you learn both though. You've got skill. It's person. I can't die. That's my challenge. I can't die until top 10. It's playing right now. I wanted that chest over here. Hoping it gives me something good. Also, alright, what was I yapping about? Stranger Things, of course. Of course. What else do I yap about, bro? Other than BTS. Always Stranger Things. Bruh. Right. Okay, so apparently people have been connecting Stranger Things and The Truman Show. I've never watched The Truman Show, or if I have, I wasn't aware that I did. So, I'm unaware of the details of this. But it says in the film The Truman Show, exit is a symbol of waking up and escaping a fake reality. In philosophical discussions, the exit sign can mean a way out of the system, out of illusion, or out of the matrix, or out of Vecna's mind, and it's right above Will's head, and it's also featured in Lucas and Max's little scene of their like future together, and in Hopper and Joyce's little future scene or proposal scene, whatever. What is it? So it's very interesting, and it could be being like, Mike, wake up, exit the dream, lock in, bro. Basically. I had a funny idea since the guy who gave me the system for free. What if I charge him for the more optimized piano, even though it's his own piano? Bro, scam. Scammer. Absolute scam. And apparently, in the graduation scene at the end of Stranger Things finale, the gowns went from green to orange, which means that the original graduation gowns for the school color is green, is what they're trying to say. The gowns didn't just change color mid-episode, bro. It's slightly poorly worded, but Oh, I didn't think him to die that fast. Okay. Talk about poorly worded. Every sentence I speak is poorly worded. Bro. But I did wonder why they chose the color orange for their graduation outfit. So I actually had to go look it up, bro. I was like, Stranger Things, Hawkins High School colors, and to see their logo and all that. Because I was like, why didn't they choose green? I swear their other school color was green, and it is green and orange, so it's not the worst. It's not the best connection to choose orange as they're stuck in a dream world color thing, theory, whatever. Whatever I'm trying to say, you get it. Surely. Orange is a good color? Not on the graduation gown. Because people want to say that it symbolized them being stuck in the prison world that Henry's put them in. I also did spend like 2 hours on them. I'm gonna die. On the model. And Roblox started sucking and it deleted itself. I couldn't. I didn't realize I was walking towards him being in a bush. Oh no, he's behind me too. Hold on. I can't die yet. I haven't reached top 10. I gotta go hide. Going into the water was not the best idea. Whatever, bro. What is it? And I couldn't save it, so I had to do it all over again? Yeah, no. Could you get a life? I hate that skin. Cardi is so buns! Absolute dookie music. Dookie rap, dookie lyrics, dookie music. Straight buns. Now at this point, there's no point in living, so I'm just gonna sit here until I die. There's no point, dude. Oh, I finished the challenge apparently. Oh my god, I'm in here for nothing. Bro. Yeah, no, I would not have done that all over again, bro. I would have logged out for the day. But anyways, Misha very good at multitasking, bro. Kill me. Go ahead, kill me. Thank you. But they also find the gowns being orange weird because Vecna remembers the graduation gowns as orange when they were actually green in this time period. Since they're from different times, basically. Kill me! Do it! Do it! So that is interesting because there's a lot of things about Vecna that was peeking through to the story. I had another one. Why have I barely leveled up? I hate this game. And then like examples of Vecna messing with their mind. The thing that Holly was spinning on at the school playground thing, recess time, was originally yellow and then it changed to gray. The dial was originally gray at the radio station, then it changed to red. It's very interesting. Apparently the rug changed colors too in Mike's home. And also they paralleled, I noticed this immediately. They paralleled the whole thing of Will's not home with Mike's not home. Karen says Mike's not home, he's missing. It used to be like, Will's not home, he's missing. He's not in his room, he's not anywhere. It's very interesting. I like these theories. Do I want to play this one again? Me personally, no. Because what do you mean that I have to reach top 10 30 times? 10 in each map, by the way, not even all in the same map. I gotta wait till it changes for each map that I want. Oh, heck no. Okay, what about what's the other map? What's the other game mode I like playing? Blitz. I like Blitz. Let me play some Blitz. Do I got challenges? I got Bleach challenges. Yeah, that works. As long as they give me XP. They also say that everyone was like sitting at the graduation and at Will's coming out scene like Henry did and like Billy did when he was under the mind flayer control and like Will did when he kept trying to go into use his powers. He stood like him. There's so much. There is so much, dude. I really do wish this theory is real. We'll see tomorrow, though. Yo, imagine it's actually real, and then we won't get to be called crazy anymore. Unfortunately, though, I think we're gonna be called crazy. We're season 1 Joyce buyers. We are absolutely season 1 Joyce buyers right now. But it's still fun, so who cares? I didn't even get to read those challenges. I don't know what I'm doing in this match, bro. Literally only playing this game to level up, so that I can convince myself I didn't waste my V-Bucks on these battle passes. I hear BTS. Hit that thing default, yeah. Okay, what's my challenge? Select weapons from eliminated players. Oh, easy. Eliminate players with a fully what? 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 Okay, I need the Ichigo mask. I don't watch Bleach. So if I'm like, what at all these? Because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Where do I get the mask from? I have no clue. I swear every time I got it before, I like killed somebody and then I got it from them. So where'd they get it from? Oh my god. Oh, nice. I find it funny how the default skins this season are rich. Like, they got rich money clothes all of a sudden. I'm like, okay, must be nice. Get me. Where do I get this mask from? Hey, is that Dustin? Dustin! I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I for real had to kill the other Stranger Things character. I want that. Here, just drink this real quick. The top of my nose is itchy. You know what this means? This means I'm having a bad reaction to something, bro. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. As if the itchy throat wasn't the first indicator, bro. As if the itchy throat was not the first indicator. The sore throat, the itchy throat. The constant itching, bro. As if that wasn't the first indicator. We love skin condition. I need the mask. You have mask? You down here, you have mask? Dang it. Where the mask? I need to heal. I need a shotgun too. Ooh, mother have mercy on my soul. You've got a mask, right? Surely. Peek! Dang it. Peek, peek, peek. I hate you. Somebody's behind me being a booty hole and a half. Don't ask how you can be a booty hole and a half. Don't know. Don't care. It's possible. Yo, this is bullying on Will, I swear to you. Give me up, give me up, give me up! Oh, give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up. Why did they just let me do that? Season 4, Will. No, your mother never loved you! At Jonathan Byers. Oh. Okay, what are my challenges now that I'm sitting here? What? I like how I didn't even do that challenge. Dude, none of them had anything that I wanted. Genuinely, none of them had anything that I wanted. Okay. Collect weapons from eliminated players. Alright, easy. Eliminate players with a fully holified Ichigo mask beyond 15 meters. Where do I get this mask? Damage players with a fully holified Ichigo mask. Destroy objects with the mask. Survive storm phases without taking damage. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. Headshot players, that's not bad. Launch players with dual... What? Getsuga... Jujitsu? What am I reading? Okay, well that doesn't seem hard either. Collect items within 15 seconds of taking damage. Oh, no, there it is. There's the one. Interesting. Blair Witch is on the season 4 movie board. Jay's theory is correct. Before the Blair Witch came out, they did an ARG released fake interviews to make the footage seem more real, guys. Theory is right. You're right. Does it matter that it's crossed out? Right. It is very much crossed out. Which means it probably did not actually go through. Stranger Things Blair Witch theory. Speaking of Stranger Things, we're in Stranger Things. We're in Hawkins. We're in Hawkins. Let's go to Eddie's trailer. RIP Eddie. Someone's actually already over here. Hate to tell ya. Help. Help. Help me. Help me. This one. Yes, this is where you get it. These type of chests. Okay, I know now. Okay, $1 million question now. What is this one that I have in my hands? Launch players with these, right? Yeah. How do you launch players? How do you is that I'm gonna go test this out before I throw myself into something crazy. Let me go test this out. Oh my god, he used a rift. You butt cheek on a stick. I got this guy though, hold on. Oh, he's got that guy too. Dang it. Okay, I see what it means, but it's just not working. Hold on. We go back. It is hot up in here, bro. I'm about to tweak. Bro. I just saw something that was like, I like watching the conformity gate theory videos. It's like watching someone slowly lose their mind. I'm like, yes, oh, you're right. They're definitely releasing a new episode on January 7th. And then the caption is, the thing is, I'm lucky suspiciously starting to believe in it. See? See? I was like, there's no episode 7 either. I mean, episode 7. Episode 9 on January 7th either. And then you start seeing all the theories, you're like, you guys are onto something. Wait a second. Sorry I doubted you. You're actually onto something. Shout out to the library. Wasn't Will Byers found in the library? Happened to that? I'll actually take this pistol over that shotgun. Let me in. Let me in. Bro. Where's the door at? God. Dude, if this game doesn't give me like the actual pieces I need to beat this challenge, I'm gonna lose my mind. Give me the stuff. Why are you gatekeeping right now? Dude, I need to have a stream where I just talk about Byler and we watch breakdown videos of Byler so that you can see that I wasn't crazy in there, that actually was something there. Because I convinced someone the other day that Byler actually had something that I thought I would never convince in years, bro. So trust. Just let me break it down. Surely. Surely. Let me break it down and trust. I'll lock in. I've got it. Where this guy at? Oh. Pick up his weapons! Pick up his weapons! Ooh, wait, that might be the chest. Let me break it down, I'll make sense as a stuttering impediment. Yes! We love that! I'll take that. Well, I didn't. This guy's annoying. Oh, you basement dweller. You're Mike Wheeler season 5 living in his basement, his parents' home still. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Basement dweller. Where do I get these masks from? Also, can we talk about how Max graduated even though she was in a coma for 2 years? Graduated on time with everyone else. I'm not saying that it's impossible for her to graduate in general because of that. It's because people, you know, life happens. But saying that she graduated on time with everyone else from her class. Can we be for real? And I mean like a full-on coma, you know? Not moving, not feeling nothing, no response. Like she's cooked. And yet she graduated with her entire class. That's the cherry on top that made it feel more and more like a dream state world. Cause you know, that's what all her friends would have wanted. That's what Mike would have wanted. For the party to stick together and all that and graduate together. It's just like, bro. Please be for real. And also the fact that they all walked away, like, from basically attacking the military. They all walked away with no issues. Like, y'all would have been in jail. Hello? It's so funny to think about. Now get back here. The mask! The mask! I need to destroy objects with the mask apparently. What? I need to destroy more objects with the mask. Go, 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 because I need to get out of here anyway. Get out! Okay, what other challenge do I have? This mask is cool, bro. Oh, I only have one power with this mask. Okay, so what? Eliminate players beyond 15 meters? What? Destroy objects. So can I shoot this guy from here? Oh my god! Oh my god! This thing is sick! Wait! Stop! This thing is sick! The way I doubted it so fast though. That thing is sick! Don't kill me. No! I was having such a good time. Get up, Will! In fact, I didn't raise you to be no weakling, bro. Get up. Dude, that thing is sick. I didn't know that it was long ranged. Dang, if I knew that this whole time I would have picked it up. Long range and does almost 100 damage every time, bro. There are so many articles about BTS that are being published right now because they're making a comeback, so now they're in everyone's eyes again. If I was in their shoes right now, I'd be so nervous. Bro. Every time I open my phone, there's something new. But my boys, they're coming back! They're coming back! I'm excited. Nevertheless, I am excited. Alright, we're doing the same crap all over again. I need a mask. Give me a mask. I did I get the last mask? I picked it off of someone? Or what? Stop. Your mother never loved you. What is this effect that keeps happening? I hate it. Come back. You wanted to harass me. You come back. Face the stink. Smell it. Hate you. Thank you. Oh my god, the way Fortnite just dropped that. Yes, I needed that. Actually, thank you for the first time in forever. I gotta keep forgetting I gotta pick up the things that they drop for this stupid challenge. Dang it, can someone have a mask? Perchance a mask? Bovid is still around, perchance a mask. What is going on right now? Is it this weapon I have in my hands? It's probably this weapon I got, huh? Oh, here we go. Mask. Dang it! You're useless. Dang it. Give me a mask. Oh, I hate you. Die. Dude. Oh wait, this thing. Your mama llama capybara. Oh, you gonna take it from me? You gonna take it from me? Okay. Oh, that guy gonna take it from me. He got the mask? I swear I saw somebody with the mask. There's a Demogorgon over there. Nah. You stay away from me. Oh, that's what I need to do. No. Dang it. I still need to headshot players. I keep forgetting. Still need to do all the stuff with the mask. I'm gonna rob you of this chest, or you're gonna kill me, you know, hey. I got the chest. I gotta go. I got to go. Not liking how this is turning out. Okay, I'll just go die then. Literally. Also, I barely leveled up. I've been here for 2 hours. I've leveled up 3 things. 3 things worth. What was I, like 58? 59, 60, 61. Very depressing. Or did I start at 56? Either way, that's still not a big change, bro. Oh, there's one of those chests right there. Oh, let me pick up this shotgun first, because it's legendary. Oh, it's mythic. Give it. Dang it. What the heck? Can you not get the mask on Stranger Things map? Can you? I need to know. You know, perchance you can't. Slight chance that you really cannot. How many times this song gonna say that he can walk on water? I don't care. Really. Stop. Oh, you can get it. It's just, I got bad luck, bro. Oh, let's go. Speaking, I thought I saw the mask too. I was like, wait, no way. Don't think I did that right. I don't think I understand what it wants me to do. Wait. Oh my god. Go, Will, go. No. Dude. Did I make any progress for that challenge? Get him out of here. Oh, I did apparently. Well, I think this is my last match. Dude, not leveling up fast enough. Oh, nice. First try. Can you stop it? Dang it. Where's he at? You wanna shoot? You wanna fight? You fight? Oh my god. Brother, I'm supposed to launch you, not the other way around. Dang it. Oh my god, it's actually impossible. I don't understand. Did I do that right? Uh-oh. I hate this weapon. I actually don't like it. Give me the mask again, bro. I said that was gonna be my last match, but it lasted 2 minutes, bro. No, I didn't. I didn't. Hold on. I need to see this. I gotta see this challenge. Fortnite launch players with Tant. What's it called? Dual. I don't know, man. Gengetsu's. Why is this video 8 minutes, bro? Please. All of these are old. I'm actually upset. What? My gosh. What? How is this literally not findable? Has Fortnite fallen off for everyone else too, or is that just me? Dude, I wish they would have done like on top of Blitz Royale Stranger Things. I wish they would have done like a full map of it. Like maybe in Reload or something. Because I know they're doing their lore stuff in Battle Royale right now. Are these chests always in the same spot? No way, right? I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Oh my god, yeah. Oops. I think I need to do whatever this move is, bro. Alright, okay. Okay. Let me see if I made any progress right there, because I don't think I did. Yo, shout out to my character being off the screen. Hold on. Hey man, probably was right there. Yeah, I'm logging out. Oh, chat, let's go full screen. All right, let's see. Let's talk about the stream schedule before I go. Hold on. What is that? Okay. Chat, ever since the New Year started, I have not been able to recall what day it is at all. Never. Okay, wait. I'm gonna say this has never happened before. This is me every day, but I'm just now gaining consciousness of the issue. Bro. Okay. Chat, no stream tomorrow. So normally there was a stream on Monday, but I moved that to today. And then no stream Wednesday. That one is canceled. No stream Thursday per usual. I'll probably stream Friday and Saturday though. We'll see. Still not sure what game I'm gonna be playing. My bad, bro. We'll see. Figure it out. And then no stream Sunday per usual, but I'll put out a wall of shame in Discord under the wall of shame tab. And then also today I'm supposed to put out a stream schedule. Oh, I'll put that out later. It might be late, chat, but it'll be there hopefully. I'll put that under the announcements tab and the events tab of Discord. But anyways, chat, I did a little yapping about Stranger Things. Did some Fortnite challenges. Barely leveled up, even though I did all those challenges. Sigh. I hate it. But anyways, chat, I'm gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.